Hey everybody, it has been a while since I have done a Talk Tuesday. I used to do these a lot more frequent a while back, but it's just been crazy. All you've seen from me recently is hair reviews, which I truly love doing, but I miss just kind of connecting with you guys and chatting with you guys. So I figure, why not just do my makeup and kind of catch you up and chat about life. I actually planned to do this video when I was planning out my week, because I plan out my week at the beginning of every week just so I know what's happening every day. And I was like, okay, I think I'll have time to film this today is Wednesday, and I was just gonna kind of fill you in on all the things that have been happening since I've last done a Talk Tuesday. But let's start with what happened yesterday, because that is truly what is on my mind right now. Sorry, just trying to blend in my foundation with my fingers super quickly. It's hard to color match me right now because I'm like somewhat tan, but like not really tan. It's an awkward season, but I think that's doable. So yesterday, took my kids to a kind of like, it's a hike, but like more of a trail, like just a super easy hike. Just wanted to get them outside, burn some energy, all that kind of stuff. My husband was with us. It was in the evening time. We drove to a park, which I've only been to once before, and parked our car. I brought a little backpack with us. I'll put a picture here if I remember. Bought a little backpack with us, so yeah, that's kind of where this story is going. We got back to the van after we did our little hike, opened up the van door because everything looked fine until we opened up the van door and saw on the other side of the van door someone smashed through my van window, the sliding door window. Totally smashed it out, and I was like, oh my goodness, because I've never had a vehicle broken into before. I know it's super common, super common, but I just never have it happen to me before, so it was a little bit shocking, and I was obviously just got the kids away from the glass and stuff like that, and then I was like, oh, okay, what did they take? And I'm looking around and I'm like, oh no, my purse. Yep, I totally left my purse in the van, so it's my own dang fault, but it's because I brought a backpack, so I wasn't really thinking about it, and I had put my phone in my backpack, so at least I had my phone, but sadly, everything else, I have to open this drawer carefully so the camera doesn't fall. Where's my beauty blender? Where are you hiding? Found it. Okay, so sadly, every single one of my cards was in my purse, which is a very violating feeling and a terrifying feeling at the same time. So all of my bank cards, credit cards, all my business cards, all of our care cards, like health cards, any card you can think of was sadly in my purse. So we called the police, obviously, just to do a report, and then called the banks. And the banks, while we were on hold with the bank actually called us because I have tap on my cards, so people don't need my PIN card. They can't tap over 100, but they managed to tap well over 500 at various locations. And we were only on the walk for like half an hour. So they knew what they were doing. So that sucks. Put all those cards on lost. We have two different banks. We're kind of in between banks right now, so it was a little bit more of a pain in the butt. So yeah, I've spent my morning at the driver's license office getting a new driver's license. I don't know why I just assumed they could use the same photo, because it's not like I needed to renew my driver's license. So I showed up in no makeup. I know it's a very like first world problem, but they took my photo. So for however many years until I get a new driver's license, there's just me with no eyebrows, no makeup, no eyelashes. That's okay though. There are worse problems in the world. Calling banks, my social insurance card number was in there. Yeah, all the things. So that's currently what's on my mind, because that's what's going on. But I know it will all be okay. And like I said, it's my own fault for leaving it in the van. I just never thought somebody would smash my van window to grab my purse. I should have known better, but it is what it is. So yeah, there's that. Other than that, I'm trying to think like where to even begin. I should have looked up the last time I did a Talk Tuesday. This has been by far the most challenging year as a parent. And I could do a whole separate video on it. It's one of those challenging topics where like, I'm totally okay and want to share with all of the moms on here, but at the same time, they're my children and they're getting older, and I have to be conscious about what information is on the internet and what they would want on the internet. And this is the internet, so we can't really protect who's seeing what and everything like that. I wish I had like a private group where I could just chat more about these things, because I know that other moms out there could definitely relate. But it's been a challenging year, to say the least. Majority of the year has been very challenging with Riley. She's been going through a lot of stuff, and we have been by her side, getting her as much support as we can and trying to figure out as much as we can. And yes, I'm being very vague about things, but it's just been the most challenging year. We've got her lots of support, both with us, with the school, with other resources. She's seeing my naturopath on a regular basis, just to kind of help where she can, and the naturopath's really actually been helping her quite a bit, as far as like emotional, nervous response, those kind of things. We're waiting on some other specialists for some other more like developmental issues. There's a whole wide range of things. She's a very happy kid. She's an awesome kid. There's definitely worse issues out there, but it's been a challenging year, and because a lot of our time was focused on Riley, we didn't have such, I don't know how to word this properly, but Kayla didn't have as many eyes on her for a period of time, because our hands were full with Riley and with life and all those things. And as Riley, started to adjust and we started to figure things out with her, we obviously could focus more on Kayla and just be more aware of what she's going through, which in turn turned into issues with Kayla as well. Again, both great kids, love my kids, but it's been a heck of a year, and I wish I could elaborate more, but again, it's the internet, gotta protect my kids, so that's where we are. As parents, we're exhausted, but we are doing the best we can to provide the best life and support for our kids that we can, and I guess that's really all I can say in a YouTube video. But if you're struggling with any issues with kids, just know that you're not alone. And yeah, you're not alone, and keep searching and keep trying to find answers and keep trying to support them. One thing that's really been helpful for Riley, I don't know how mainstream this is. I know it's bigger in other countries than it is here in Canada. I don't know how it is in the States, but there's a forest school here in our area, and it's exactly how it sounds. You go to school in the forest all day, no classrooms, totally outdoors, and they're hiking the whole day, and they're learning as they're walking, and there's like a nice river, and they can go wading in the river, and they'll catch fish and like take the fish apart and like learn about trees and do other curriculum of course as well. But luckily there was a 1 day a week program, so I actually put Riley in that several months ago, and every Friday, instead of going to public school, she's been going to forest school, and it's been really, really good for her. Just something to look forward to. All my kids actually seem to respond a lot better when they're outdoors than when they're indoors, and there's a lot of research behind forest schools. I mean, feel free to look into it if you like, but her teachers have said it's been a really good thing for her, so that's something I can definitely talk about. Forest school has been amazing, and we will definitely be looking into it for next year as well. Not a full-time thing. They do have full-time ones, but I mean, our public school is across the street, and we're still working closely with them, so we're just kind of in transition, and we're just trying to do everything we can to make life easier for everyone. I didn't realize how simplistic my makeup looks have become recently, because like this is all I would do: foundation, blush, bronzer, and then I'd throw on eyelashes, because literally I have no eyelashes. I did eyelash extensions for a good chunk of the year. Sorry, I'm just looking for eyeshadow. Where's that palette? And I didn't have good eyelashes to begin with, so it's not even the palette I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. So now I have even worse eyelashes. So if I actually need to look presentable, I usually just end up putting on falsies, which I'll probably do in this video, but for the sake of a Talk Tuesday, we need to talk, so let's actually do some makeup here. Okay, what else? Cassidy is doing awesome. I've had a few people ask for updates on her. I don't even know if I have updated you since when I talked about her heart surgery. If you're a new subscriber to me, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but I have lots of videos on my kids So feel free to check those out. Her heart surgery was supposed to be in February and it's been delayed another year just because of her size. She's still very petite. She weighs about 26 pounds and she's 3 years old and she's just very petite. So they're not incredibly worried about her heart at this point. It's totally fine to wait. So we're waiting another year. So next winter, we'll be looking at doing her heart surgery to close the hole in her heart. Other than that, she's doing awesome. She's such a cool kid. Such a cool kid. It's cool seeing a child grow up with older siblings. There's an age gap that's definitely bigger than between Kayla and Riley. Like there's 3.5 years between Riley and Cassidy. And because of that, she's just learning so much and it's just so fun to watch. So, yeah, she's doing awesome. She's doing totally awesome health-wise and otherwise. She has a chronic cough, but that's because of her health, her heart, and it doesn't seem to really bother her. It's hard to hear, but it doesn't seem to really bother her. So, yeah. And other than that, my kids are doing awesome. Swim club has started, so if you know anything about my life, sorry, I'm just cleaning eyeshadow palettes because clearly I don't use eyeshadow. Swim club is a big part of our life in the summertime. It's every single day of the week. We are at the pool from 4:45 until 8:30 at night, 5 days a week, and weekends are swim meets. So that's our life, but you know what? It's really good. It keeps them active. It's a really good community, and oh, my camera's telling me it's already hot. I haven't even been filming that long. So yeah, there's that. What else? I'm still selling LuLaRoe. It's still super busy. It keeps me very, very busy. I've recently just kind of changed up my schedule in an effort to get weekends off, because if I don't set a schedule, literally I could work every hour of every day, and it's all about work-life balance, and I'm just doing my best trying to balance. I feel like no matter what in a day, I'm kind of failing in one area or another. If I spend all my time with my kids, which is truly what I want to do, then the business suffers. I spend time on business, I'm feeling guilty about not being with the kids. And then of course there's house cleaning and laundry and all the other things in life. And you're never gonna have a perfect day. That's just how it is. You're never gonna get everything done. You're never gonna have enough time in a day. And it's just all about prioritizing and making the best out of your work-life situation. Working at home is hard. But I truly love LuLaRoe, and it's been a really awesome opportunity for us. So yeah, there is that. All right, I just let my camera cool down while I did my eyeliner, and I'm just gonna throw some glue on my falsies. So what else? Reviewing hair pieces and things like that keeps me super busy. I'm still totally in love with it and so glad I get the opportunity to try all these things out. I actually have a potential trip coming up with a company, which I'm really excited about, but I don't want to give any info on just yet because nothing is set in stone yet. So yeah, but that would be super, super exciting to work with this company in particular. And what else? Just busy. Life is just crazy busy. I have to laugh sometimes because, oh my goodness, 3 kids is enough as it is, let alone running a business from home and doing YouTube and health issues and things like that. My health has been pretty good. Like, I'm not going to complain about my health. I definitely had some issues along the way, but nothing like a couple years back if you were watching me, so I really can't complain. I'm just still trying to figure out dosing on my medication because I don't feel like it's quite right and it causes me some issues, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Harrison's doing awesome. His health is doing awesome. He's on like a weight loss kick right now, and he's down, I think, 50 pounds, so I'm super proud of him. We also just recently shaved his head. I shaved his head, which is crazy. He has like male pattern balding anyways. It was inevitable, but I just figured summer's coming, let's just do it. And so I shaved his head, which was fun and yet terrifying, but I think the look really suits him, so I'm sure you'll see him in a video coming up. What else? We have some trips coming up. I'm going back to LA for the LuLaRoe convention at the end of July, which is a really fun trip. I'm very excited about that. We're going camping this weekend with the family up to a local lake that we have a place on, so we're excited for that, although the weather's not looking that great, knock on wood, but that's okay. We'll have fun regardless. And then in August, we're going to the Okanagan. If you're familiar with the BC area, we love the Okanagan, so we're spending a week there. And other than that, it's just swim club. Swim club, swim club, swim club. That is our life. Just thinking of like literally random things right now. We, about a month ago, we have a very small backyard. It didn't have very good drainage, so we were looking into different options. Long story short, we ended up going with artificial grass in our backyard. If you want to see a video of that, let me know. It might sound crazy to you, but it's actually a really good option. It's great for kids, it's durable, it's good for pets. I could talk all about that if you want to know more about it. It wasn't inexpensive, but it's set now, it's done. Everyone can play out there. It's not dirty. If Huey goes to the bathroom, you can literally just pick it up off the top of the grass. There's a special powder you can use, a whole bunch of things. So if you want to know more about that, let me know, but I am definitely loving that option. And we don't have to mow the back lawn anymore, which is great. And the kids are spending a lot more, eyelash. Hard to talk and do eyelashes. The kids are spending a lot more time back there just because it's not all muddy and things like that, because like I said, we had drainage issues, so that was pretty cool. Definitely worth the investment. Man, my eyelashes are fighting with me today. This is where I wish I could just throw on mascara, but if I throw on mascara, it looks like I did nothing at all. I'm not exaggerating. It's a problem. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else to talk about, but I don't know. I mean, I still watch a lot of YouTubers myself, and I know a lot of them talk about scheduling and like what you could expect and things like that, and I don't know. All I know is I've been on YouTube for a really long time, 9 years, almost 9 years now, which is insane that I have my whole life on the internet. And it's called Allison's Journey because it's literally my journey, and whatever's going on in my life at the time, I'm going to talk about. Of course, if there's any requests or things you want to see, feel free to let me know, but I'm not going to commit to any sort of schedule or anything like that because I don't know. I'm just taking it day by day as it comes, and I know I'm not going to stop YouTube anytime soon. There might be long gaps, there might be a whole bunch of videos in a row, and I'm just going to be okay with that because that's the phase of my life that I'm in, and that's just how I'm going to roll. So if you want to see anything, if you want to hear more about different topics, absolutely let me know. You can let me know here, you can let me know on Instagram, and I'd be happy to do those videos for you. Camera just died again. I think it's time for a new camera. I think I was saying, but other than that, I'm just going to keep vlogging as things come up, and yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was so random. I just kind of wanted to say hey, say hi to you guys, know that I'm reading your comments, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!